Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. What if I told you that there is a secret constitutional power in India, so powerful, so absolute, and even the president of the country could be compelled to act by it? The power that one of the India's highest authorities, that is Vice President, had just called a nuclear missile against the democracy. Yes, you heard that right. We are talking about the Article 142 of the Indian Constitution, which is a legal tool that gives Supreme Court the power to deliver complete justice, even if it means bypassing the parliament, overriding existing laws, or pushing the boundaries of Constitution itself. But why is Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar sounding the alarm? Why is he warning that the judiciary might be crossing a dangerous line? And what recent decision that triggered this explosive debate? So in this video, we unravel the drama, the history, controversy, and the constitutional crisis that may be quietly brewing in the world's largest democracy. So stay with me till the end, because what you are about to discover will change the way you see the balance of power in India forever. So what is Article 142 of our Constitution? So we need to understand that what is Article 142. So Article 142 of Indian Constitution gives Supreme Court the power to pass any orders necessary to ensure complete justice in a case. Now, though complete justice is not defined, this means court can go beyond the regular laws if needed to fully resolve a legal matter. कोर्ट इसमें सारी बाउंड्रीज भी पार कर सकता है. नाउ अब कहने का मतलब क्या है? हियर कोर्ट कैन इशू दी स्पेशल ऑर्डर्स, कोर्ट्स कैन एनफोर्स इट्स जजमेंट्स, and they can punish for contempt also. So even court can fill the gaps if the laws are silent or unclear. Now the question here is, why is this in the news now? अब ये अभी न्यूज में क्यों आ रहा है? तो जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, हमारे वाइस प्रेसिडेंट on 18th April 2025, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, he raised serious concerns about how judiciary is using Article 142. इन्होंने बहुत ही सीरियसली कहा कि जुडिशरी जो है किस तरीके से आर्टिकल 142 को यूज कर रही है. और ये इन्होंने कहां पे कहा? He was speaking at the valedictory function of राज्य सभा इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम. जी हां, तो ये चीज इन्होंने कहा राज्यसभा के इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम में. सो लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. सो व्हाट इज द फुल मैटर हियर? तो अब इन्होंने सबसे जरूरी चीज बोला कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट का आर्टिकल 142 इस तरीके से यूज करना सही नहीं है. सो ही रेज्ड कंसर्न्स, क्लियर, एंड ही वाज स्पीकिंग एट द वैलेडिक्टरी फंक्शन ऑफ राज्यसभा इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम. नाउ why this has sparked the debate? So let me try to tell you that what did Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar say. अब क्या कहा उन्होंने? सबसे पहली चीज, he called that article, or he described Article 142 as a nuclear missile against democratic forces. He said that missile is always available to the judiciary 24/7. And he warned that judiciary seems to be directing the president, which is, in his view, is not allowed under the constitution. That is why he questioned. Now he questioned what? That we cannot have a situation where you direct the president of India. And on what basis you are saying? Judiciary किस basis पर president को direct कर रही है? अब ऐसे बहुत सारे, अगर मैं आपको बताऊं, ऐसे बहुत सारे लैंडमार्क केसेस आए, ऐसी बहुत सारी कंट्रोवर्सीज आ चुकी हैं. अभी रीसेंट केस कौन सा है? तमिलनाडु गवर्नर वर्सेस स्टेट गवर्नमेंट 2025, in which Tamil Nadu government passed 10 bills that were either withheld or not assented by the governor under Article 200. So Supreme Court invoking the Article 142 and deemed the bill passed effectively bypassing the constitutional process that involves governor or president. और इसके साथ ही साथ पहले भी 2015 में एक केस आया कोलेजियम कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एंड जुडिशियल अपॉइंटमेंट का, 2015 में एक केस आया था जिसमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया स्टक डाउन दी एनजेसी नेशनल जुडिशियल अपॉइंटमेंट कमीशन एंड दे रीइंस्टेटिंग दी कोलेजियम सिस्टम। तो अगर हम कोलेजियम सिस्टम की बात करते हैं, कोलेजियम सिस्टम भी ट्रांसपेरेंट नहीं है। when center delayed collegium recommended appointment, that is the court threatened to use article 142 to enforce the compliance, and this also undermines the present role as a constitutional appointer of judges under article 124। समझ में आ रहा है? And earlier Supreme Court has invoked the Article 142 in various cases like भोपाल गैस ट्रेजेडी में भी यूज किया था सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने, अयोध्या वर्डिक्ट में भी यूज किया। Now what recent case is he referring to? Recent case ऐसा क्या हुआ जिसकी वजह से इन्होंने ये चीज रिफर की? So recently Supreme Court passed a judgment where Supreme Court has said that President must decide on bills sent by the state governors within 3 months। एक टाइमलाइन दे दिया सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने, and that is why Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, he saw this as the judiciary overstepping its power। Supreme Court puts President under the judicial scrutiny। Supreme Court order दे रही है President को that President must decide about the bills within the 3 months, and Supreme Court ने सेट कर दिया 3 months की डेडलाइन for President of India to decide on bills। तो इस तरीके से अगर हम देखें, सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज यूजिंग द एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी पावर्स एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट क्लियर्ड इवन प्रेसिडेंट पर भी वो यूज कर सकते हैं एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी पावर, रिजेक्टेड बिल्स। सुप्रीम कोर्ट सेड प्रेसिडेंट डज नॉट हैव एब्सोल्यूट वीटो, सुप्रीम कोर्ट कह रही है। सो इवन प्रेसिडेंट ऑर्डर्स आर सब्जेक्ट टू जुडिशियल रिव्यू and constitutionality of the bill is to be decided only by judiciary। तो ये तो सरासर सामने जुडिशरी की ओवर रीच दिख रही है। तो सबसे बड़ा कंसर्न यहां पर क्या है? सबसे बड़ा कंसर्न ये है कि क्या फेडरलिज्म रिस्क पर है? इंडियाज डेमोक्रेसी रेस्ट ऑन बैलेंस, दैट इज सेंटर, स्टेट, जुडिशरी एंड प्रेसिडेंट all play their defined roles according to the constitution। But if Article 142 becomes the norm, then judiciary starts to dominate, like they will start dominating through interpreting laws, enforcing its own judgment, है ना, bypassing executive and legislative will। They can transform Supreme Court from interpreter of the constitution into a de facto super government। तो ये जो डिबेट है, ये जुडिशियल एक्टिविज्म वर्सेस जुडिशियल ओवररीच। While there is no denying that judiciary's role as the guardian of constitution, it has expanded the use of Article 142 and it could amount to institutional overreach। Now what else did he say? इसके अलावा और क्या क्या कहा वाइस प्रेसिडेंट साहब ने? तो उन्होंने मेंशन किया आर्टिकल 145 सब क्लॉज 3। आर्टिकल 145 सब क्लॉज 3 which says that constitution bench of at least 5 judges should handle important constitutional question। at least 5 judges की constitutional bench हो, वो डिसाइड करेंगे constitutional questions को। so धनकर साहब ने ये भी सजेस्ट कहा कि this article should be amended, इस आर्टिकल को अमेंड किया जाए। he believed that current bench practices are too weak, especially now that Supreme Court has more than 30 judges unlike the original 8 है ना। और इसीलिए इस पर फॉर्मर सुप्रीम कोर्ट जज अजय रस्तोगी जी ने कमेंट भी किया। अब अजय रस्तोगी जी साहब ने क्या कहा? he said 3-month deadline for president to decide on bills sent by governor। so he said on that Constitution does not specify a timeline। Issuing guidelines on such a timeline should have been avoided। इन timelines को avoid करना चाहिए। and judgments, writing, adjudication, it is sole prerogative of judiciary as much as legislation is that of parliament. But frequently हम क्या देख रहे हैं? We are seeing that executive governance is by judicial orders. This is mentioned by Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar. अब सवाल ये उठता है, can Supreme Court's use of Article 142 can be considered as a violation of Indian Constitution? तो देखो, अगर आर्टिकल 142 को यूज किया जा रहा है, then it cannot be considered as violation of Constitution. But it is controversial in nature. Now, first of all, why it is not a violation? Because Article 142 itself is a part of Constitution, which explicitly gives Supreme Court the power to pass any order necessary to ensure complete justice in any case before it. Now, Supreme Court is the final interpreter of the Constitution under Article 141 and Article 145 subclause 3. So when it uses Article 142, it's acting within the constitutional framework, not outside or against it. Then why is it considered as controversial? Because critics like Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, he argues that Supreme Court जो है वो अपने रोल से beyond act कर रही है. They are going beyond its role as interpreter of the law and is starting to function like executive or the legislature. So, for example, the recent directive to the president via governor to clear the bill, within the 3 months, some say that this influence executive powers which are outside the judicial reach. That is why इसीलिए इसको कहा जा रहा है that they are doing overreach issue, है ना, ये overreach का issue है. So it raises questions about the separation of power, which is the basic feature of the Constitution. That is why Jagdeep Dhankar, he even said Article 142 is like a nuclear missile available 24/7, and that is why he is suggesting that it could disrupt the democratic checks and balances if it is misused. So is it unconstitutional? Technically, no. But if it is used too often or too broadly, it can challenge the spirit of the Constitution, especially the balance between executive, legislature and judiciary. This is why many experts, judges and political leaders, they are now calling for clear guidelines on using Article 142. More access and more cases to be heard by larger constitution benches, like as per Article 145 subclause 3, and possibly even constitutional review of this provision. Constitutional review होना चाहिए इस provision का. तो देखो, ये violation तो नहीं है. Article 142 is not a violation for judiciary, but possibly it is an overreach, है ना? Is it legal? Yes, it is legal. Democratic? That is the real debate, है ना? यही एक सबसे important debate है. So Article 142 is a powerful tool for justice, but Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar believes that it is being used often and possibly misused to override other branches like president, and that is why he wants a review of how constitutional powers are interpreted even by smaller benches of Supreme Court, है ना? So Article 142, for some it is Supreme Court sword of justice, for other it is a kind of ticking the time bomb. So it is a power that if unchecked, it could rewrite the balance between the executive, legislature and the judiciary. That is why Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar fiery remarks have now thrown open a critical national debate. Should the judiciary have the power to override the president? Should 5 judges benches to be the deciding matters of national significance? Or is it the time to redefine the powers that were crafted over 70 years ago? So at the heart of it lies a single haunting question, that who guards the Constitution? This is not just a legal issue. It is a question about democratic design, of constitutional ethics and of India's future. So if you found this video insightful, share it among your friends, and not just for the algorithm, but because this conversation needs to reach every citizen, every student, and every thinker. And remember, in democracy, knowledge is not just about power, it is protection also. Thank you so much.